So you've got China talking about a sickle cell person having to always have transfusions, and his life expectancy is low, and he won't make it to the age of 40, and he's not backing down. His reason for this is because he's saying after the reunion, man was calling people for him. But please watch the reunion, China. I don't know what was edited out, what was cut out, or whatever. But what I saw how it started, you drew for the boyfriend, Zilla's boyfriend. Even when you was drawing for him, he didn't get up and retaliate straight away.
Hello?
Where was security?
You came in the group
Where
chat,
was
you
security?
said, whoever goes up, wait, you
Hold on a second. Wait.
You said whoever goes on
Wait, your man was in the audience. Why didn't your man do nothing? Why didn't your man... Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Why didn't your man do nothing? Your man was in the audience. Wait a minute. You expect me to do... Why didn't your man step up? Your man was watching the next man diss you, and your man...
Articulate.
Your man didn't do nothing, and you want us to do something. Your man was shook of Ginger J. Your man was shook of a leprechaun.
There was ladies that got up and was arguing with you, and you're still calling for her boyfriend. You kept bringing up her boyfriend. You drew for her boyfriend.
And your man shook. Your man shook. And your man shook. I'm not 50. I'm not 50. And your man shook. And your man shook. And your man shook. Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your man? Where's your man? Hey, is that your girl? Is that your girl? Is that your girl? She called me a bitch. Come down. Come down. Come down. Yes. Now you, blood. Hey, you are gonna... Yes, you, blood.
My sister's get off me.
About threatened. Hey, you come. Hey, your man, come.
He's got sickle cell, and you, like you keep saying, you're a big you and all of this stuff, and he's come to your platform. This is your place of work where you've got your friends. If he's calling for people to make sure that he feels safe because you're standing up and acting like you want to do him something, and I saw the aggression, quick aggression, quick sit down. I don't know how people get mad so quickly and calm down so quickly, but each to their own. But for you to then start talking about the illness in itself, the disease in itself, and start taking the mick, mocking the fact that, oh, you have to have blood transfusions, how much times a month, and because you got sickle cell, your life expectancy is low, and you're not gonna make it to such and such age. It's not likely you'll even make it to 40. I just don't understand how you can justify that, and why you just won't apologize. It's not going to make it any different, but you're actually you're actually out there making excuses for that. I don't understand. And you can't say, oh, I gave blood, so, obviously I'm not talking about all sickle cell. That doesn't make sense. I've watched certain things when you was calling out the white woman racist because she asked if you had a spliff in your pocket or whatever like that. And then, she was saying it was a joke, and then it's a big thing and all this stuff. And everyone has your back, including me, because I'm thinking, like, you just don't make jokes like that. And she was digging herself into a grave. What are you doing? Because you've actually said these things. It's got nothing to do with that individual. You could cuss him about anything. You could say anything, but you're actually talking about disease. And when people's telling you, you're not even realizing, okay, I'm in the wrong. That doesn't make any sense. There's no excuse. There's people all over the place. You're giving blood to people that have the illness. That's what you're thinking when you're giving blood. Yeah, well, you're at life expectancy. So it's literally just for you to look a certain way. It's just for you to look a certain way. It's not from the goodness of your hearts. Because this is the way you're thinking about them. I just don't understand that.
This youth is suffering from sickle cell. Now, I found out he called up John Wick and their man there. I don't even know who this John Wick youth is. I don't know, but they told me that, oh, he came down. And they said, you see the guys by the door, China? I said, what guys? At the end. They said, yeah. They said, well, they came afterwards. So I'm saying, what? They called man them for me. And what? Their man never said a goddamn thing. They just stood by the door. Because they wasn't there for the show, so they came afterwards. So I'm like, so what? Your man tried to call man for me. Respectfully speaking, your man is suffering from sickle cell. I gave blood for sickle cell, yeah? Go look at my page, yeah? You guys want to be age shaming me. Will your man ever get to see my age? blood transfusions every, 4 to 6 weeks. Will your man ever get to see my age? Paul, you're younger. Your man's suffering. He's sick, very sick.
And just for further context, a further insight into China's mindset, he was naming and calling out and being very disrespectful towards Zilla's boyfriend all through that reunion, okay, all through that part 1, where the boyfriend wasn't retaliating. But Zilla says one thing about his sister that is not disrespectful. She literally just points out that, and in answer to China as well, she points out that you couldn't talk about me wearing a wig because your sister was in audience as well wearing a wig. That doesn't make sense. How does he spin that to you're talking about my sister, and look at the reaction he gives? It is madness.
Aside from
I didn't dish your hair.
Aside from that,
Yeah.
because we want to talk about this thing. Hey, you can't just say because your sister was in the audience and she had it.
But what?
So you can't.
No, but hold on. About my sister's hair. What did you say? Chat to my sister. Chat to her there. Speak to her. Speak to her.
All right, let's
Speak to her.
Come on.
She's there. Speak to her.
She's not on the show.
Speak to her.
She's not on the show.
I don't need to talk to you.
Speak to her.
The past, honey. What is me having a wig on? Because you lot were saying the men were defending you. If your man is in the audience, he should be defending you. Don't be coming to cast members, asking them to defend you when your man's in the audience. That is what it was. Listen, girls. Listen.
I don't date my sister. Lois, look at your toes. Where did you paint your toes? Lois.
You're old.
I'm not old.
I'm taking off my shoes.
Wait.